Your Country 1039 KGRT, Sam Hunt, and Body Like a Back Road.
Time now for your question of the day. Brought to you by the Farmers and Crafts Markets of Las Cruces. Fresh produce, bread, meat, honey, food trucks, handmade art, music, and more. Every Saturday and Wednesday, 8:30 a.m. to 1 p.m., downtown Las Cruces.
That's right. It is time for our question of the day, brought to you by the Farmers and Crafts Market of Las Cruces. And if I'm feeling a little slow this morning, coffeeless morning right here. I got some blood work to do a little bit later on. In fact, I told Joey that, and he had that look on his face like, are you going to be okay? Do you need some help with anything? I'll be fine. It'll be good. Grab a nice little energy drink after I do that. But anyway, question of the day time. I said we were going to be talking about movies because did you know that Jaws is turning 50 this summer? Yeah, and USA Today did a ranking of the top grossing movies from every summer for the past 50 years. The worst one was actually Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, which came out in 2009. The best, Star Wars Empire Strikes Back, which came out in 1980. And a few of the other rankings kind of surprised us. Men in Black at number 29, Ghost at 28, and Grease at number 18. But in the top five, it happened to be like Star Wars, Ghostbusters in 1984, The Dark Knight in 2008, Star Wars The OG in 1977, and then Jaws came in at 1975. And the reason they talk about Jaws is because Jaws really started the big movie blockbuster thing where people were standing in line because they just had to see this movie and all the lines got bigger. I very, very much remember standing in line to watch The Empire Strikes Back in 1980 at our movie theater. And I've been a movie person for the longest time. So I kind of miss going out to those movie summer blockbusters, you know, when you get the summer movie season and you're actually out there and you cannot wait, maybe going to a sneak preview the night before, or, you know, wanting to be some of the first people to watch the movie. Especially when I was in high school, I worked at a movie theater, so got the sneak previews for everything, right? Yeah. But kind of miss that a little bit. But I keep wondering, is it ever really going to come back? So that's my question for you today. Is the movie blockbuster done? You know, we keep seeing a lot of these movies that aren't really performing well at the box office, but there is something, I don't even want to say nostalgic. I just miss going out there with some friends, standing in line, waiting for this movie that we've been waiting to see, you know, for the longest time. And, you know, just some popcorn, a soda, some candy. You know, these days it would be like a pizza, a burrito, and a soda, of course. But yeah, it's something that I kind of miss a little bit. But what about you? Do you think the movie blockbuster is done? That is my question for you today, our question of the day. And let me know your answers. 575-523-KGRT is the number. That's 575-523-5478. You can call them in. You can text them in. And, of course, as always, we are live on our social media pages as well, so you can leave your answers online for our question of the day, brought to you by the Farmers and Crafts Market of Las Cruces.
Connecting listeners, local.
Got to push a button. We're good, though. We're good. Let's see. Yeah, I got a text message right away. Yes, streaming killed it. I won't say that streaming killed it because we were getting people to go out to the movie theaters, and the theaters were always busy beforehand. I won't say that streaming killed it. It had a part to do with it, but I will say probably the pandemic killed it more than anything else, because when you got stuck at home and you couldn't go out, you know, you had to watch your movies on streaming stuff or anything else. And then when it was all over, you know, we kind of got used to just staying at home and doing everything. And not a lot of people are going out. In fact, not a lot of people are going out doing a lot of things, even still today, many years after the whole pandemic thing is done. So, you know, but I will go to the movie theaters, and especially if there's a movie that I know me and my friends will like, I'm just going to call them up and say, hey, do you want to go to a movie? And, you know, we can go ahead and check those out. But, you know, some friends move away, get a little bit older, lazier, taking naps in the afternoon. But yeah, so I don't get out as much as I'd like to. You know, I just think I need a movie going buddy that I can call up when the new movies come out and say, hey, let's go see this movie. And then we would go see that movie, and I would do it because I would much rather watch a movie in a theater than actually sitting down in front of my TV because, I do that all the time. I wanted the experience of that experience of going out to a movie theater and enjoying the popcorn and the hot dogs and the candy and the sodas and having my pizza delivered to my seat. I do like that new version of the movie theaters. I really do. But yeah, I do miss the experience of just going out with some friends to go watch a movie. Heck, I even miss the experience of sneaking in food, which I don't do much often these days. But I don't know. For me, it's that experience, and I do miss it. And I am actually kind of sad because, unfortunately, I do think maybe the movie Blockbuster is done. Or maybe I'll keep my fingers crossed and it'll come back. Yeah. But what about you? Is the movie Blockbuster done? Let me know your answers. Call them in, text them in, 575-523-KGRT, 575-523-5478. In the meantime, let's go ahead and see what's going on in and around the world. Tesla's robo-taxis debuted yesterday in Austin, Texas. Now, if successful, the driverless vehicles will add $1 trillion to Tesla's value. That'll be pretty cool. Let's see. Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise reunited for the first time in 24 years at the F1 London premiere. They hugged and laughed together. The actors last met in 2001, embracing at a 9/11 benefit concert. Johnny Knoxville going to host Fox's new Fear Factor, the next chapter. Do we really have to bring that one back? Let's see. Hulk Hogan set to open a $7 million bar named Slam across from Madison Square Garden. Wasn't the old WW? No. They think that was in. I know it was in New York. See, that's what happened when you have no coffee to drink. Let's see. Heinz has introduced new breakfast ketchup. Yeah, it comes in maple syrup-shaped bottle, but the special bottles will be available at 100 Waffle House locations. That'll be breakfast ketchup because, ketchup for breakfast is a thing, I guess. And Nike launching a new Air Force One sneaker that has black pony hair. The $135 shoe features black pony hair uppers from toe to heel with a black midsole and outsole. There are questions I have, but I am going to just let them go on that one because I don't want to think about it. But once again, I am curious about your answers for our question of the day. Jaws turning 50 this summer, and that was like the beginning of the movie Blockbuster, the summer Blockbuster, the one movie that everybody had to go out and see. And, I just have this question. Is the movie Blockbuster done? Yeah. Let me know your answers. Call them in, text them in, leave your comments down below for our question of the day, brought to you by the Farmers and Crafts Market of Las Cruces.